Hello friends, welcome to the Word Cloud Tarot Show. Today is the 12th of July 2021 and this week Richard Branson has been up to space. Well, I mean, sort of. He went up 50 miles, he didn't go into orbit or anything, it's just a rocket plane, it's not, a rocket ship. You can't leave the planet that way. All you can do is fly very high, 50 miles high he flew. Well, what will all this mean for the future of space travel and for Virgin Galactic? We're going to do a tarot reading to try and find out. We'll be using my usual deck. This is the Word Cloud Tarot deck. The cards, which I designed, are built to be easy to use and transparent to use. All the meanings of the cards are written on the card in plain English. Like, for instance, the Eight of Cups here. Indolence is about disheartened, mournful, consequential, forlorn flight, and other things. So let's begin. Richard Branson's Virgin Galactic isn't the only consumer space organization doing some kind of flight this week. Of course, Branson is up against Bezos, who owns Amazon. Bezos will be doing another flight for his blue spaceship company later in the month. We're going to do a 5-cross reading, which has cards representing the past and hidden influences and external influences and the present and the final outcome. And today's cards are: for the past, we have here the Six of Trumps. That's the Lovers. That's a card about confidence and value alignment and lovers and workers and companionship. Hidden Influence card gives us... Wait a sec, we have to do the graphics. There's the Lovers, see? And then the Ten of Wands is the Hidden Influence card. That is about oppression. That's about concerned, onerous repression and hardship and emotional chains. The next card will be the External Influences card, and that is the 20th Trump card, known as the Aeon. That's about postulates and reconsidering and judgments and incarnation and atonement. The card representing the present moment is the Six of Wands. That's victory. Here's Branson's victory, in which he's received his stardom and he's accepted his wings. So that's probably what that card will be about. The final card in our reading is the Outcome card, and this time it's the second Trump card, known as the Priestess. Priestess is about curriculums and domesticity and fortune telling and romance. But while those are all the individual cards that we have chosen for this reading, a tarot reading consists not just of the individual cards in their places, but a whole narrative. So what do we think might be the narrative attached to all these things? So the Lovers here, they don't always represent actual physical couples. Sometimes it can be about the love of adventure, for instance. And I think this is what we've got here. It's Branson's love of adventure and for the federations and the companies that he's built, and his love of doing that made him fly around the world in a balloon. That is what has given him the motivation to begin this epic space journey. Now, what does it take to get there? Well, one hidden influence, of course, is the oppression of the workers at all these companies. You don't get to be a millionaire, billionaire even, without taking the surplus from all your workers and concentrating that under the control of yourself. This oppression of the workers is the hidden factor that has led to the success he's seen. What else does it take, of course? It takes the age that you're living in. This is the scientific age. This is the space age. If Branson didn't build any spaceships himself, he didn't put a single screw into that space plane, that rocket plane. He just lived in an age where he could instruct his oppressed workers to build it for him. And of course, with those three things, this motivation and the love of adventure and his oppressed workers and the scientific age that we live in, he did get his success. We got the success. He's got his stardom. He's accepted his astronaut's wings. His goal was arrived at. His objective was met. And he has been successful in his voyage to fly up 50 miles and then fly back down again without even reaching orbit. Now, what will all this lead to? What is the future? The future, we see here, he's still got some learning to do. Flying 50 miles into space and then immediately coming back down, that doesn't actually get you into orbit. It doesn't actually really make you a spaceman. It doesn't even make you a space tourist. Without more learning, Richard Branson is not going to be able to satisfy this urge for love and adventure that he wants. And without more learning and more science and more spiritual discovery, perhaps, of the people that he's oppressed to get there, Branson's mission to find love will go nowhere. But the cards seem to think that he will achieve a higher consciousness. Perhaps the learning will happen. Perhaps we'll even have a space tourist industry one day. So that's what the cards think of Richard Branson. Perhaps you've got another topic you would like to discuss with the cards. Well, you can get your own card deck at wordcloudtarot.com, and there you can also sign up to our mailing list where you can get notifications of each new episode. We've also got a Telegram group at t.me/wordcloudtarot. Do join the Telegram group, and then you can ask and suggest questions even for next week's reading. You can also follow us on Twitter at wordcloudtarot. And of course, as I say, you can just go and buy a deck of these cards. Look how awesome these cards are. Just imagine the victory that you will have when you can use these cards. Just look how easy they are to read. That's it for this week. We'll be back next week with another reading. I hope you have a good time until then.